Hey team. So are you all ready to have, I forgot how Susan worded it. I had it in the back of my mind too, and I forgot how she had worded it. Rock your world. Are you ready to have your world rocked? Okay, so I hope that we don't let you down with what we are sharing here. Basically, I've just been working on putting everything all together in what it's called a Google Drive. So you will have to have Google to access, not only Google to access this, but also the Drive part of it. And the reason we did this is just so everyone can have easy access to all of the training, to all of the script, tips, motivation, all that kind of stuff. So wanted to remind you all again too how we have amazing access to, we're part of our team, the Soar Nation, and then we also have the Empire team. So we were one of the top teams in the company. So we have all the resources and we have everything that we need right here at our disposal to you. So don't feel like you have to reinvent the wheel or do anything really differently. Yeah, we can tweak it and stuff, but I just know from my experience that I spent a lot of time trying to find that one thing or that something different than what we were already doing that was going to be my big aha, big break, and it didn't happen. So I had to think back to how I started and what worked for me and realize that exactly what I did will work for others. It has to come from within you. Like you have to want it and go for it. So, okay. So here we are. So we are on our, go lay down, my dog. We are on our Soar Nation page and we have a pinned post to the top. So everybody that comes to our page sees this first. They see, hopefully you guys can see my screen. Stop. Whenever I get on calls, my dog knows that I will pet him to avoid him, because you get distracted. It's like your kids, they start doing what they know they're not supposed to do. So my dog is in my face. He's on my computer. Okay, so here's the welcome, or this is the pinned post that people will see once they're added to our page. So hey, brand new coaches, welcome to Soar Nation. We're also thrilled you've been here to join us. Our training is right here within our group. And then right here, we have our Soar Nation Drive, and we're going to click on that in just a minute. And then underneath that, we're going to figure out how we're going to do this, because Susan and I wanted to figure out how we're going to do monthly calls. Like, what do you guys think? Do we want to do monthly calls every other week? Assign somebody, to do a call each month. And a lot of times we can just get on and talk and chat. I don't know about you, but just getting on and brainstorming and having the motivation and inspiration from all of you guys, like Heidi talked about earlier, is huge. So it always propels me forward. So anyways, that's one of the links to the Zoom call. We might not always use that one, just depending if it's Susan or I or you or someone else doing a call, then they'll have their own. So we'll figure that out. Anyways, so we have that. And then we have our group expectations, basically that, you get out what you put in. Basically what I talked about, that it's all right here. We have all these tools. A lot of this is self-led. We go by a lot of, getting you into more training by if you've completed the training that you're already in. So that just shows that you want to keep moving forward. We're not here to force you to do anything. We're here to push you and get you to doing things, to working for yourself and doing things, at your own pace, but yet not doing them either. You'll find a lot of the trainings by Shillian Johnson and I can't remember the ones like Top Trainers, Mentors, also Jesse Reagan. All of those are all self-paced. So you have to get in there. You have to do the work. There's no one that's going to be bugging you and constantly on you about that. And then we do have this new coach crash course, which it's not going to work in this group. This is what I had in our other Soar Nation group. And they would click on a link here and it would take them to the training, just day one. We just do about 10 days of this, I believe, 13, 14, 15. Okay, about 16 lessons. So they click on it. It takes them right within this group to that post and they can see everyone else's comments on it. So we'll work on getting that into this group. It does take some time. So I'll work on that. But we also have something that replaced this. It's an email that goes out to coaches that has all this training in it. So we've kind of replaced this, but it's still here just if somebody wanted to get in here and look at it. It's great resources. So it'll be there soon. Okay, so what we are about to rock your world with is this drive. So you click on this drive here, and here you should have access to lots of resources, tools, tips that you would need when you need it. So if you need some help with script, one thing I like about script that I talk a lot about with script is how it's not meant to have you like be frozen in what you say and worried about what you say because you feel like you have to follow script. It's more just so you don't lose track of the steps to take. Because a lot of times, correct me if I'm wrong, we have somebody interested and we get super, super excited. And we start getting excited and we talk about the programs and you get this and you get that. Oh my gosh, blah, blah, blah. And then it's like, whoa, we forgot to find out why they were interested in it, what their goals were, what they would feel like if they reached their goals. So I tend to have a conversation with people that spans over days. So that's what the script is there for, just to make sure that when you get excited that you don't miss a step. You still use your own words, but it gets you to where you're asking questions and you're getting to know their needs first. Okay, so I don't know why it went to this. Hopefully it's just because I have my drive up, but what you guys will go into is you'll have access to this, our Soar Nation team drive. Okay, so these are all folders that if you had a question about Beachbody On Demand, you could click on Beachbody On Demand and it would show you, you click on these and it would give you resources to give to your customers. So this is an email that I send, or I send this document to my customers when they get all access pass. Okay, so you can look at that. The cool thing, there's a lot of cool things, but some things I want to show you without having this video be super long is the challenge groups ones is really cool too, because that has like how to make your own Google form. And in here in a minute, I'm going to show you Google forms that I've made in editable mode. So then you can take that form and you can copy it, and then you can have everything I have and just edit it to yourself. So you don't have to remake a whole new form, which is huge because making forms is very time consuming. The form is already made with the questions and you can tweak it and do what you want with it. So here's how to do that. If you're ready to run your first challenge group, the how-tos, sample invite posts, some posts that we use in our challenge group, some fun questions to ask to get engagement, adding new challengers into ongoing groups. We ran a group for probably 4 months once, and so we incorporated a way to add new ones in as needed. What to do when it's over, and how to delete Facebook groups easily, because it used to be really hard to remove Facebook groups. You used to have to, well, I mean, we thought you had to. This has been like this where you could just delete it, but thought you had to delete everybody out of it. Okay, so I'm going to go back out. Sorry if I'm going kind of fast, but I just want to show you guys a lot of things that are in here that I don't want to go unnoticed. Okay, so I'm going to go to getting coaches started right. And that one's pretty huge. Okay, so you sponsored a coach. Woo! So what next? So you can click on here. And this is our Soar Nation new coach system. So when you start a new coach, this is basically what we use to get the coaches started right. So we just don't want them to feel overwhelmed. I mean, we could get in and get on a call and go over everything and anything, but the stuff that we have is what we've used to learn. So it works because we can't be showing everybody everything and getting them all overwhelmed. Same thing when they reach out to you and they ask you a question and we kind of get all excited and go, like that. Like we could do that to new coaches too. And we don't want to do that. Like it's a step-by-step process. So we learn as we go. So you can click on this new coach system here. Okay, off please. My goodness. You guys could see this. Okay. So what I do immediately when I sign up a new coach is I send them this welcome email. So this kind of takes the place of what I showed you in our pinned post that had the step-by-step. So they get this email, same thing. They work on it at their own pace. They have all the information here and they work through it, and then they let you know when they're done, or you get an email when they're done, and then you know that you move them on to the next level then. So it introduces them. Again, a cute, cool little video. I'm a coach, one of my favorite videos. I put a picture on here. So if, like I said, if this is something that you like, but you want to change the picture, all you have to do is I made this in forms where it's editable. So you can just grab it and you can just edit the picture and you can edit what you say. So it's got their name, first and last name. So we start out by using a workout program and meal plan. It talks about that. And then they check here when they're done with each thing. So you know they've gone through and checked this off because you get notification. So Get and Stay Active talks about how to be an active coach, what it means to be active, how to stay active. And then they check their answer accordingly. And then talks about the National Wake Up Call, how important the National Wake Up Call is, and to make sure that you are listening to the National Wake Up Call. And then Shakeology, how important Shakeology is, what the videos are. And they check off accordingly. They learned about Shakeology. Finding answers kind of gives them direction as to how to find an answer, to check the FAQ. It's a Shakeology question, go here, still no answer, Google it. Kind of gets them in the mindset of kind of problem solving and, you know, working on their own to answer their questions, know how to contact Coach Relations, navigating the Coach Online Office, takes them on the tour, gets their website started. This is huge. And we do this now because once they reach Emerald Coach, they don't want to be not getting leads because they didn't get their before or after picture in their website. That happened to me for quite a few months where I did not get leads because I didn't know I needed to have a before or an after picture. So we added this because learn from our mistakes. Okay, so that's why we have that there. It's all this stuff is super, super important. Okay, setting up direct deposit, enrolling. Now it's long, I know, but this takes the place of like the Facebook group of training and kind of gives them, you know, lets you see and lets them know how serious that they are about this. Then a cool video on how we earn, understanding Success Club starters. About you, this is the part I love, is answer the about you questions. So obviously you probably know some stuff about them, but this asks a little bit more about them and let you know what their strengths are, their weaknesses are, what excites them, how they think they'll work their business, how many hours they're going to work. Oh, when's your birthday? And then optional new coach announcement that they can do, but we do that in the training after this then too. Okay, so again, this is something that I have made editable. So you can just take this, you can make a copy of it, and you can edit it to make it your own. So I thought that that was really cool. And if you do too, yay. Okay, so then here I have right here, here's the master copy to it where you do not edit it, you make a copy. And then here's one for VIPs, talks about adding them to our team page and introducing them. And then add to the 7-day new coach training, which we have monthly. We do the Empire one with Barbie. I feel like we have more interaction with that one. And they can do it as many times as it takes until they feel like they're ready to move on from that. So it gives you that layout of that. Oops, what did I do? Go back to the drive. Sorry guys, I didn't mean this to be super long. So anyways, you get the gist of the drive and what's in there. Also what's in there is a really cool place for emails for your leads, sample emails for your leads. Once again, you guys won't see all this. When you click on it, it'll just go to the Soar Nation Drive. This is just all my extra stuff here. Soar Nation Team Drive. Okay. So we also have emails for customers and leads. So again, that Beachbody All Access there. There's 2 of these in here. I was trying to get these in and they weren't showing up, and now they're all here. Perfect. So again, just sample emails that you can send to your leads, whether it be a Shakeology lead or a regular lead or a club. Those are all in here for ideas. Change it to how you want it to be for you. And it's kind of showing you the big stuff here. Oh, and the forms. Okay. So here are the forms that I have in here so far. So here's a copy of my Master Take the Challenge group form. This is what I have people fill out if they want to join one of my challenge groups. Master Weekly Check-in form. So that's what I send to people weekly that are in my challenge groups. It's a check-in form that they fill out weekly. Copy of Master Welcome email. That's what I just showed you guys for new coaches to welcome them, you know, and to go through that training right there in the email where they have the checklist and stuff. And then here is I just had a copy of our weekly check-in responses just for the coaches that weren't able to go in and edit and do theirs yet. For my last challenge group, we just had where people can see, I have it in here so we can all get in and see what people respond. So, all right. So I think that is it for now. I just wanted to highlight some of my favorite things in here. And hopefully you'll find some of your favorite things. Lots on personal development, script. There's a whole section on script here. Tons and tons of script ideas. I wanted to go back to the getting coaches started right because I felt like I only covered that one area of that. I tried to number things too. So, and then there's a coach daily to-do list, just kind of ideas of how to do your power hours or break, things you need to do each day as a coach. Here's a Soar Nation crash course. That is what I have as the pinned post on our team page, but it's not going to work just because it was from our last Facebook Soar Nation page. So I have to transfer it there, but you can see all the stuff in here. This 30-day boot camp is kind of like personal development. This is what I listened to when I started new coach training, was this for 30 days. Finding your why, the GEMS personality test. This 5-step invite process is huge. That's really what I talk about when I started as a coach. What I did was I listened to Danny Johnson. I did the 5-step invite process with everybody, listened to the National Wake Up Call, reach Success Club every month. Those were my non-negotiables. So, all right. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm going to go ahead and stop this video so it doesn't get to be too long, and go check out the drive and let us know what you think of it. Thanks, guys. Bye. Hey, see you guys later.